Hi there, my name is Olivia and I'm Director of Education here at Bedrock.
And I'm Ellie, Senior English Specialist and Mapper Product Manager.
Tier 3 vocabulary is really tricky, and learners often find it difficult to understand. For example, in maths, learners must know and understand the words perpendicular, numerator, and denominator to access more complex concepts. These are necessary for subject knowledge and exam success. Ellie, can you tell us some more about why Mapper is so transformative in schools?
Bedrock Mapper, our innovative disciplinary literacy tool, helps learners to grasp and fully understand the meaning of words to ensure that they can access the curriculum. By the end of secondary school, learners need a minimum of 15,000 to 20,000 words in their vocabulary. The challenge here is not only teaching these words, but also making sure that learners don't forget them. Mapper, with its unique algorithm, solves this problem by providing a platform for learners to learn more and remember more subject-specific vocabulary.
The Educational Endowment Foundation advises that schools should be prioritising disciplinary literacy across the curriculum and that teachers should provide targeted vocabulary instruction in every subject. But Ellie, what is meant by disciplinary literacy?
Disciplinary literacy is best described using the metaphor of a tree. The trunk of the tree is the core literacy that needs in all subjects. Then you have the individual branches. Each subject has a branch, and the offshoots represent all the disciplinary literacy requirements for that subject. For example, in history, teachers will find the need to teach culturally specific vocabulary, but in geography, teachers may need to focus on communicating using accurate geographical language. Every subject is different, and every subject has its own unique language. Mapper enables schools to meet this challenge.
So, how does Mapper do this in each and every school?
Mapper is driven by a deep learning algorithm. It assesses, teaches, then reteaches, ensuring complex Tier 3 language is learned and that the knowledge is retained. Each learner has a knowledge organiser, giving both staff and student visibility of learning. The curriculum content is created and sequenced by the schools and its teachers. This gives teachers ownership and oversight of the language demands across the school.
And how do the learners experience this learning?
The learning sequence is research-based and data-driven, using definitions, descriptions, images, and a variety of lesson activities to move beyond definitions so that learners have a deep understanding of what the word means and it is banked in their long-term memory.
How do we ensure that learning is mastered and maintained over time?
Well, we know that in reality, remembering subject-specific vocabulary is really tricky. Learners are required to know a multitude of really challenging words across the curriculum, like anachronism in history, asymmetrical in art, urbanisation in geography, and mitochondria in science. The technology of Bedrock Mapper constantly repeats this learning to make sure that knowledge is retained in the long-term memory. This would be impossible to do in the classroom for each individual student.
How is learning assessed and how can teachers measure impact?
The reporting for teachers shows the language that has been learned per subject and also provides information about reteaching. This provides teachers with consistent data and a means of tracking student vocabulary learning. Teachers can use this information to personalise their teaching within the classroom and ensure that learners make progress using their subject-specific vocabulary.